Hey everyone, this is Natasha from MakeupInSFC. Welcome back to my channel. So it has been a hot minute since I filmed, and so I wanted to do something today that was really easy. I had another tutorial and a bunch of vlogs that I wanted to put up. Okay. So hot. Do you work? My hair is gonna get curly. I'm like sweating. So I wanted to film this tutorial because I had another tutorial and I had a bunch of vlogs that I have yet to edit, and I kind of scrapped the whole thing because, to be honest, Jaclyn Hill came out with a similar eye tutorial that I had filmed, and rightly so. I used her favorites palette from Morphe, and you know, it was bound to happen. All the colors that I used, she used, and she did it a lot better than me actually. So I decided not to use that video, and it was sort of my everyday makeup look at the time. And I don't know, if you still want to see it, let me know. I'll post it up, but just editing it was kind of hard because it morphed into kind of a dupe video, and then I realized the dupe wasn't accessible, blah 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 blah. So the video was just kind of useless. I didn't want to put out a video about a dupe if it wasn't going to be something that you could get. Then I have vlogs from the end of January, February, and a little bit into March, and I've been trying to film sort of like a mashup commentary for that. So I've edited the video, and I'm still waiting for a time when I can sit down and kind of just recap everything that had happened January, February, March. But until then, you can wait for that. So hopefully this video will come up. If that vlog comes up first, then I'll post it up, and then if not, this one will go up. So today I wanted to do something kind of fresh because I'm over winter. I'm wishing for spring. I'm kind of morphing what I want to do with my face because all of winter I was like matte, matte, matte. That's all I wanted because I'm an oily girl and I really wanted a matte face. But going into spring and summer, I actually want to look dewy and glowy, and kind of like my skin is just like getting the freshness back that it lacked during winter, because during winter I was drier than usual and I didn't have any patches like I did last year, so I'm thankful for that. But I just feel like my skin has just been like so today we're gonna do something, and I'm gonna try some new products and see if I like them. So I'm going to feature them today, and then we're just gonna see where this goes because I don't really plan what I do. We're just gonna wing it. So if you'd like to see how I did this spring look, then please keep on watching. I'm just going to put some lip balm on my lips because they feel really dry right now. I'm using Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream. And I'm going to let that sink into my lips while I do the rest of my makeup. I'm almost out of the tube. Oh! Just came out. Oh, crap. Go back. I feel like I've been a zombie too because all of my friends are asking to hang out with me, and I feel like I haven't had the time to, so I feel kind of mean. Like I'm always like, sorry, can't. And when you'll see my vlog, like I have a lot of family obligations that I've been having recently, so I've been kind of busy. Alright, so if you've noticed, I've gotten a haircut, and it's actually kind of grown out considerably. And it's an A-line bob, and I didn't really want it, but I told my friend to just have his way with my hair, and so he decided to give me these little like tail thingies. But I want to chop them off because when they get to that length, when it's too long, it looks stupid. But anyway, it's a cute haircut. I've gotten a lot of compliments. Even my children in my class have said, you know, you look better now, in so many words. And I was like, did my hair look that bad before? As always, I'm going to prime. Even though this is a Stay Matte Primer, this is just going to extend the longevity of my makeup because Lord knows my face is going to eat my makeup if I don't prime. So to prevent that, I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, and I'm just putting that down the center of my face because I'm going to be putting something else on the high points to really get that glow. And even though this is a matte primer, I really think it helps to make a satin matte texture, so it's not completely like So that's really good. I've been enjoying that. I think it really helps. The only thing is I've been noticing that everywhere stays really matte except for my nose. My nose is a little oil monster and just wants to eat everything. This is called the Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. It's in the color Gleam. It's from NYX. And I really want to put that on the high points of my cheek. I hope this isn't like expired, because I haven't used it. I thought I was going to be super into liquid highlighters last year, and so I bought like a bunch, but I got into powders. Maybe a little down my nose, top of my forehead, and I'm just going to start like putting that where I want a little bit of a glow. Now putting it on the high points of my face will just guarantee that I'm going to get a little bit of that sheen. And putting it under my foundation as opposed to over my foundation will just ensure that it's going to get blended out. Because I noticed that when I used that stuff last year, it kind of just sat on the skin and it didn't really work for me. So I'm doing it like that. Now I'm going to apply my foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. And now, because I'm putting a matte foundation, I don't put it everywhere, and so I'm just going to put it basically down the center of my face, because that's just where I need it, and I'll just spread it outwards. I'm going to take that on a e.l.f. stippling brush. I pat it first and then I do the swiping motions. So just doing that light layer, I can still see the highlighter underneath, and it's just giving me this like skin glow, so I'm digging that. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. Like, the sky looks blue and it's only maybe like 10 o'clock. So I'm wearing a dress. Now that I have my base done, I'm going to move on to concealer. This isn't anything new. I'm going to use what I always use. Instant Age Rewind in Neutralizer. Very light layer to highlight and pretty much just brighten the under eye. I've seen other girls use this to highlight their face, but I just haven't gotten into that. I think my Maybelline Fit Me does that enough for me. But you totally could do that. Maybelline Fit Me in medium. I know this looks like Hera, but it really isn't. It's a very thin consistency highlighter. Concealer? Concealer. I use it for highlighting, but this is basically what my face has been doing every day. So I guess I could call this my everyday look. Taking that on Real Technique sponge. The trick to having fresh makeup is using really light, thin layers. I'm applying it in a way where it's not super cakey. And so when you see me in person, hopefully, it looks like, you know, just better skin. At least that's what my goal is every time I put on makeup. There are times when I get heavy-handed and I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn it, I put too much stuff on. But for the most part, I really try to keep things looking authentic, if that makes sense. I know that's a weird word to use for makeup because you are changing your appearance, but I still want to look like myself even when I don't have makeup. Like, if you saw me without makeup and you saw me with, you could be like, yeah, I could tell who you are. Because there are some folks where it's like, dude, I didn't even know you were under there. But that's you. That's full beat. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Fergie eyeshadow primer. I'm just going to prime my eyes. I don't think I'm going to do much eyeshadow for this look, but I do like to prime my eyelids even if I'm not wearing eyeshadow or minimal eyeshadow, because it mattifies that area and kind of like evens out the skin tone, because it can get a little red if I don't put anything on there, and it will get oily. Like, I will have pools of oil on the top of my eyelid by the end of the day. So since I am growing out my eyebrows, they're kind of getting ferocious. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I kind of want to do something natural. I'm going to take my Anastasia number 12 brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of my brow powder from LA Girl. So I'm hoping to get them reshaped once I get like more of it grown in. Now I've been real stuck on contouring with the same products, and so I wanted to start getting back into using some of my other stuff. So today I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in medium to dark. And I'm going to use that on an e.l.f. Complexion brush just to warm up my face. And this is actually a matte bronzer. I'm going to use something with a little bit more glow in a minute to really get that like sheen on my cheeks. Then to further enhance that glow, I've been reaching for my Milani Rose d'Oro blush, and it has that sort of like peachy, golden, copper kind of color. And I'm going to take that again with that same complexion brush and just put that right where I put the bronzer. So now I'm going to contour my face, and I'm going to be doing that with Hoola. Another thing I was trying to get back into. Here's Hoola, which is really good matte bronzer. Taking that on a Morphe MB30. And, oh, hair powder. So now I'm placing the color with the side of the brush, and then I blend it. This color right here, it's from Milani. It is called Coral Cove. It's got this really nice like rose detail on it. It's so nice. I'm gonna take that on my No Name blush brush right here. I'm just gonna put that on the apples of my cheeks. So I'm going to take this Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip in Waikiki Strip. I'm going to take that on this Beige Cosmetics fan brush, and I'm just going to swirl all the colors together. Place that on top of my cheekbones. I'm not opposed to putting a bunch of different highlighters on top of my cheek. Like, I will layer it up. And whatever's left, I'll just put. Okay, so I have this Wet n Wild palette that I made myself, and I'm just going to take some of the colors and just quickly do an eye look, just because my eyes are looking a little bare. Taking this peachy color, just highlighting my brow bone, like down there. It's from the Comfort Zone. No, I'm lying. It's from the I Heart Matte palette. Now I'm taking my MB23 brush, and I'm going to take that into Hoola just so I can get a neutral crease color. Just going to take that and buff that into my crease. This is super quick, and it's probably just something to make my eyes look glowy. I've been doing this too because that Waikiki strip is really good for eyeshadows. So I just want some matte colors in my crease, which is why I'm doing these preliminary steps. Just taking this e.l.f. flat shader brush, I'm going to take these two lighter colors right at the top of the shimmer strips, mix them together, and put that on my eyelid and in the inner corner to just brighten up that area. And it's like these peachy bronzy colors. I'm gonna put this medium brown right here, also from the I Heart Matte palette from Wet n Wild, and I'm just going to use that lightly to just define my outer crease. And I'm using that on a Crown Brush C441 Pro Blending Crease Brush. And that is a really messy, easy eye look. I'm gonna run a little bit of that brown under my lower lash line. Using my Daiso curler. And as always, I'm using my Jordana Best Lash Extreme Mascara in black. Now for my lips, I wanted to do something that was bright and like really festive. I think I'm going to use this Color Sensation Bright Shine Lip Gloss. It's in the color Raspberry Reflections. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of my Illuminizer and just touch that on my inner corner to brighten that up. Has your upper lip ever gotten so itchy? Oh, it's ridiculous. And my hair! Come on now. Ah! Oh my gosh. This Morphe MB23 color. No. Ugh, now I'm all flustered, Nikki.
I'm sorry.
No, I just lost my train of thought. Okay, look.
What are you doing?
Is that your phone too, bro?